Something for you. Right when I was preparing for today's video, I had a shower thought. You know them weird thoughts that you get in the shower and you're like, oh, that's pretty smart. I had one while I was setting up today. By the way, check out our ramp. I used a Lego base plate. If you're wondering why it's shiny, it's because the backside of it's covered in glue. But I was setting up today's track and I was wondering, you know why? You know what mirrors are? They're portals into alternate dimensions. But the only reason why we can't go through them is because the guy on the other side is pushing us out. If you think about it, it's true. I mean, you know, it makes sense. Actually, now that I think about that, I just came up with another one. Why is there, like, okay, that one flew by me. It was like right there, and then it went away. Never mind. Okay, enough shower thoughts. Time to go racing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the all-new Weston Racing Diecast Derby Raceway. This is super duper cool with this Lego ramp, and believe it or not, this actually works really well. I put the cars on there, and they actually go down it perfectly. I don't know why I never thought of this, but this is genius. That is weird. What is that? Piece of string for your thoughts? Or is it penny for your thoughts? I don't know. I can't afford them. Anyway. You can't afford a penny? You have a huge diecast collection. How can you not afford a penny? Good question. Anyway, so as you can see, we got the finish line that's actually marked today. As you can see, like a real drag strip, it just keeps going and going until the cars stop. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, we actually have a real finish line now. So as soon as the cars reach here, they are done. But like I said, they have enough room to just keep on going to slow down. I ain't going to have an abrupt stop that like chips paint and stuff because I tried doing it with an El Camino. Took my brand new diecast El Camino down the ramp and it ran right into the wall and chipped the paint on the hood. I about screamed. That made me a little bit ticked off, not gonna lie. But anyway, this one should be good because it's a very long distance until they hit something. And if they do hit something, it's a long ways away and it won't do any damage. So, as you can see, we got walls on the side of the track here, which looks super duper nice. A ramp for the vehicles to get back up. I know that looks like a steep incline, but if you're a race car and you hit that at the right speed, you'll land it perfectly. And check this out, a racing hub. So now all the cars can actually park in this upper area and then they can go race. And as you can see, look at all the cars we got today. This is going to be a fun little event. And I got the two hoods. The two hoods and the card that I got. This came from the Demolition Derby car. The Johnny Lightning Demolition Derby car. This came from my number 41 Target car, and that came from my number 42 Credit 1 car. And I think somewhere around here, yes, I do. I have a Bubba Wallace 43 McDonald's Team Bacon magnet that I'm actually have hanging on my wall. So you guys can't see that right now. Sorry. But anyway, instead of me yakking, let's get into our field of drivers. This was only 10 cars, so it was really easy for me to memorize the field of vehicles today. And I am actually filming this directly on the YouTube app. The reason why is because I tried filming it from my camera app, and for some reason it decided not to save it. But for just a little bit of a spoiler to tell you how the practice race went, I filmed the entire video and it refused to save it, and the video got deleted. But anyway, just to give you a little recap, this is what happened. Qualifying went beautifully, as you could have guessed. My grandmother, who has won every single diecast qualifying event yet, has won this one again. She won the one I did in the last video. During qualifying, we had 3 crashes. The crashes were as follows. The shoebox over there flipped over on the side of the track. The SWAT truck hit the centerpiece of the track and flipped. And then the turbot over there went fast, spun out, and stopped. So we had a couple crashes during qualifying. The first time we ever had a crash during qualifying. That's kind of surprising. Then we did the actual racing event, and coming in first place was my grandmother. My grandmother got her first ever championship win, and the video didn't save. So I'm very sorry, Grandma. I will send you a sorry about the inconvenience trophy if you want me to. Because every time I do a diecast derby, she calls me and is like, I won qualifying again. And hopefully, because I also got a call from my grandfather today saying that he called me and said, I got last place. I'm like, uh-oh, I saw this coming. I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it. So he's hoping to get a win today because he actually got 3rd place in the race I did yesterday that didn't save. So instead of me yakking, let's get into our field of drivers. We will go left or right. Driving this beautiful bedless Tonka dump truck is my dad. I was going to use the semi-truck as the launch ramp, but as you can see, this thing is thick, boy. Next to him, driving this beautiful Subaru Sambar truck, I had to think about that, is Sappy Dog, who has actually picked this vehicle on his birthday, and the shelf he chose, or the vehicle that he chose was also the same day as his birthday, so that's kind of neat. It also just so happened to be 69, which I thought was kind of interesting. Anyway, that's kind of off topic. Now, this thing got last place in the event I did yesterday. As you can see, it is mega tiny. Like, it fits on the back of this Tonka truck. Mega tiny. Now, like I said, this is I didn't say this yet, but this is the randomizer event, meaning, okay, the credit one, Kyle Larson. Hood is not being obedient. This is the randomizer event, meaning that you guys chose a shelf number and a car number, and until today, you have no idea what you are driving. So, Peyton chose Sappy Dog, sorry, I said your name. Sappy Dog chose the blue Sambar truck, but he didn't know it until today. He was also the only person who chose a vehicle that was in package. All the other vehicles were actually on a shelf, but the Sambar truck was actually in package, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I would have unboxed it, but the video didn't save. So anyway, let's get that aside. Next up is me in that pink car right there. Weston Racing is in the 24/7. Next to him in this beautiful flaming motorcycle is my Aunt Belinda. In the Batmobile is Hunter. Turbot is my grandfather. Baseline is my grandmother. This SWAT vehicle with the gun on top is my mom. Glitch is in the shoebox. And my buddy Liam O'Hara is in the Bud Light number 9. 10 total vehicles. We will need, according to my statistics, we need 2 fast losers. And I think I know what we're going to do to figure out those 2 fast losers. But anyway, without further ado, we are going to get this party started with our qualifying event, which I will do off camera, so that way you guys can get past that. We will see our qualifying records in a little bit. Now, while we wait, I will be right back. I just realized there is no pause button on the YouTube app, so here is what I'm going to do. There is seriously no pause button. Why is there no pause button? YouTube, you need to fix this. So here's what we're going to do instead of qualifying. What we are going to do is simply just randomize which pair goes with what with a special little contraption I got back here. The reason why I'm not going to show you it is because it contains some things that will be appearing on the channel in the future. Well, what I've got is a bunch of planks of wood with numbers on them, and I'm just going to mix them up, right, behind me, and that's going to decide who's going up against who. Now, the thing is the reason why I'm not showing this, like I said, is because it contains information about an upcoming unboxing that's going to be happening on my channel, and I can't let you guys see that just yet. So, you're probably wondering how. Well, it's the thing that the blocks are in is why. So anyway, we're going to mix them up nice and good. All right. Okay, we got the first one, and it is the baseline vehicle. All right, reaching in, we're going to grab our second one here. All right, got our second one, 24/7. Okay, third one, we picked up the shoebox. Fourth one is the Batmobile. And I'm just going to speed through this real quick, so that way I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to speed through this and get this over with. Sorry, you got to see my Lego mess there. I'm trying to get all these Lego sets sorted because when we move, they are all disassembled and mixed into the same bin. Do not recommend that by any means. Oh, well, I don't need to mix those up. Those are the last 2. All right, so my incredibly scientific method that all scientists use, by the way. So if you're doubting my method, just look it up. Scientists use this method. Wooden planks inside of a special collector's box. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have got our pair-ups for round 1. This is going to be... Sorry, my finger's in the way. My finger is really hurting, not going to lie. So, before we get this party started, I do need to grab something to set the camera on because I'm lazy and don't want to hold it. I mean, I know. Society's gotten so lazy recently, and I'm going to fall over if I don't keep my balance. Look at this. It's a special box that's even got my name on it. Isn't that wonderful? What's inside? Letter blocks, you know, like when you have as a child. But the reason why I still have them is because I use them. You know what? You'll find out in the next sign-up series. But anyway, this kind of gives you a full view of the track. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Gives you a full view of the track. You can literally see everything except for my face, which I am very, very, very cautious about. I don't want anybody to see my face yet. 1 million subscribers. If we can get to 1 million subscribers, I promise I'll do a face reveal. Then you could see what Mr. Weston Racing looks like. Okay. So we've got the finish line camera, which looks super duper 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 fancy. Duper 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 duper. Is that a spider? That is a spider. You guys see the spider right there? I wonder if it's poisonous. You guys can't see it, can you? There's like a little white dot, like right here. It's a little spider. Should I kill it? I'm gonna see if I can pick it up. Never mind. I'm not gonna see if I can pick it up. I don't know if he's poisonous. I've literally been here for not even a year. I don't know what spiders are poisonous or not. Like back at home, we had these big brown ones, which were brown recluses. Don't pick those up. All right. So we're just gonna hope for the best for this little spider. Okay, he's moving. Hopefully he goes underneath the ramp and not into my bed tonight, because if he bites me in the middle of my sleep, you know what? We'll keep it this way. If you guys don't see a sign-up series video tomorrow, it's because a spider bit me in my sleep, all right? But if you do see one later in the week, that's because I went to the hospital and I'm still alive. So let's just hope for the best. Anyway, I'm getting too in-depth into this. Let's get to work. So we are ready to go racing. We have got Baseline taking on the legendary Super Duper Smexy 24/7 that I am piloting because I'm legendary. Taking on each other in 3, 2, whoa, spider crossing. He's going to make it, guys. Really, you stopped. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it is Baseline with the win. I got to go get it because it ran across the room. And look at that. It didn't even hit anything. It died before it could hit anything. And I've been knocked out already. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so let's take a look at the instant replay for those of you who did not get to see it. Baseline hit the finish line right here, and 24/7 was spinning out right like this. And if we were to draw a line, see? So Baseline won that one. That's how I do instant replays. I show the photo finish basically the photo finish image. So 24/7, it's a race car. Here we go. Shoebox versus the Batmobile. Shoebox did pretty good. I take that back. Shoebox didn't do all that good, but the Batmobile did really good in qualifying. So here we are qualifying yesterday. In 3, 2, 1, the Batmobile takes the win. That was a photo finish, roughly. Batmobile, Shoebox. That was a photo finish for the years right there. Shoebox gets knocked out. Both of the fancy purple pinkish cars are knocked out, and Batmobile moves on. Next up, we got the Tonka dump truck and the motorcycle. In 3, 2, 1, the motorcycle takes the win. That one was not even that good. I mean, the Tonka truck is fast, but the motorcycle obviously beat him there. Now, like I said, the Tonka truck did really good yesterday for some reason. I don't know why the Tonka truck did so good. Probably because it's really heavy. Next up is Turbot versus the Sambar truck. In 3, 2, 1, the Sambar truck flips over at the finish line. But the Turbot, this is what it looked like right here. The Turbot takes the win in the Sambar truck. Flipped over. The flipped over Sambar truck actually hit the Turbot, right? And the Turbot spun out. I don't know why, but the Turbot has a... Oh, hey, I forgot that the Turbot does this. It's got an opening hood. And Peter Griffin, guys. Bet you didn't know it. Nobody saw it coming. The Sambar truck gets knocked out, sadly, but may get to return in the Fast Loser round. Next up, we got the SWAT truck and the Bud Light, or Budweiser, number 5. In 3, 2, 1. And the number 9 takes the win. That was another beautiful race. They were right next to each other at the finish line, but the number 9 takes the win. I should not have done that because now I got to figure out how to reset the camera. So let me, there's like a little piece of wood I'm using to hold the dang thing up, and it doesn't work too well. Bud Light number 9 moves on. Okay, now we got to go for Fast Loser. Now this Fast Loser race is going to be an interesting one. I chose 2 vehicles in which I think should get a second chance into the event. and neither of which are myself. I think the Sambar truck should get a rerun due to the fact that it was the birthday boy's birthday, so I think he should get a rerun because it was his birthday. And I also think that the shoebox should get a rerun due to the fact that when it went up against the Batmobile was just way too aerodynamic. So these two are going to take each other on for the fast loser. Loser gets knocked out of the race completely and is today's last placement. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man, that was too close to tell. Here's what my perspective looked like. Shoebox hit the finish line right there, and the Sambar truck was sideways at the finish line. Like, that was really close to tell. So I am going to do a rerun due to the fact that I just could not tell who won that one. Sambar truck, shoebox in 3, 2, 1. And it is the shoebox with the win. And there is your picture for the finish. The Sambar truck put up a good fight, but sadly will place last. Very sorry to the man who bravely piloted one of the smallest vehicles that has ever appeared on my channel, or that has ever raced in one of my sign-up series. I salute you, mate. You got some commitment in your heart. It was sad to see such a brave warrior go. I will now sing you a song. Yeah. Okay. That was really, really weird. I'm very sorry for doing that to you all. You all probably cringed so hard your face probably broke off. But you know what? We're going to get right into round 2. Lane swaps. So what I do usually is the two vehicles will be sitting next to each other like this. This guy gets this lane. This person gets this lane. In round 2, what we do is we go like that. So this car on this side goes over here. So we got baseline versus Batmobiles with swapped lanes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Baseline takes the win. Baseline hit right here, and the Batmobile hit right here, and that is really hard to tell, but if you look, baseline did hit first. Nice job at a baseline. Eventually we'll have an automated one, and I won't have to go, I think he won, but I can't honestly tell. I won't have to make judgments. I will actually be able to just sit back, watch the races, and I won't have to make judgments because the machine will actually tell me who won for me. Next up, we have got in this lane. Actually, I'm going to start showing which lane everybody is in. We got Turbot versus the motorcycle in this next one. Here we go. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, wow. The motorcycle did a straight path and actually spun out the Turbot. Like I said, the Turbot's got history of getting messy with its racing. But the funny thing is, and this actually kind of cracks me up here, is that the photo finish, the Turbot took out the motorcycle. The Turbot took out the Thanksgiving, everybody. Yee! Wow, the motorcycle got taken out by the Turbot, even though the Turbot spun out. Okay, motorcycle spun out Turbot. Turbot still won. All right, we're going to leave it at that. Next up is the Casey Kane, number 9, Bud Light car, taking on the shoebox, your returning driver. May I mention that the shoebox actually has white wall tires. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And the Casey Kane machine takes out the shoebox. The shoebox was a fast loser, therefore the shoebox is out for the rest of the event and will not be coming back. Okay, we need another fast loser, so who I chose for this one, I do believe is I want to do weight versus aerodynamics. So we're going to do the Tonka truck versus the Batmobile. I'm curious who's going to win this one. Weight versus aerodynamics. That's kind of a good pair up right there. Okay, so, and here's how we're going to do it. Loser gets to take home 7th place. So if the loser of this next race takes home 7th place, and then that will decide where everybody else places today. So I hope you are all ready for your spot. So if you got knocked out and you were not in this race, you are actually out for the rest of the event. So here we go. Tonka truck versus Batmobile. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That Batmobile with flying beauty takes out the Tonka truck. Tonka truck secures 7th. I secure 6th. The SWAT truck secures 5th. And the motorcycle secures 4th. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, Tonka truck secures 8th. I secure 7th. SWAT truck secures 6th. Motorcycle secures 5th. And that means we're about to decide our 4th placement right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're about to decide our 4th placement. This is going to get wicked. All right, so here we go. They are rolling in. Actually, we're about to decide our 4th and 3rd placemen. Not in this race, but in that. But okay, not in this race. So we're deciding who's going to get the first spot in the finals. Is it going to be? Okay, this is going to be an interesting race. So we got my grandma on baseline and my grandpa on turbot. This ought to be an interesting race right here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And the winner is. I'm going to be getting both an angry and a excited phone call off of this one. The winner is Turbot. Turbot may have done a weird split right at the finish line, but beat the Beat Machine. Wow. And I was really hoping she would win. My grandma has not secured a win yet, and I was really hoping she would. But she might be able to secure a podium to get 3rd place. Because next up is the Casey Kane vehicle taking on the Batmobile in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What a tight race. Wow, was that tight. Oh, man. But as you can see from this photo finish recreation, the Batmobile took out the Casey Kane machine. All right, so the Batmobile secures it for the finale. We have got my grandpa versus Hunter in the finale. This is going to be an insane battle right here. But first, we got to figure out who got 4th and 3rd. And for your 4th and 3rd battle, we have... That was pretty good. Baseline. And I'm pretty surprised at myself. And the Casey Kane car. So, best 2 out of 3 to decide your 3rd placement and your 4th placement. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, the first one was Baseline. Casey Kane was in the lead, but at last second, the Baseline slid in and took the win. So Baseline gets that one first. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And it was Baseline for a second time. So Casey Kane gets 4th place. And securing 3rd place, where's my podium? I do not have my podium on me right now. That makes me angry. I'm going to now be very sad for the rest of my life. So I hope you all enjoyed my YouTube career, because now I'm going to be full of sadness for the rest of my life. Because I forgot my podium today. I don't know why I decided not to cooperate with my own channel, but I forgot my podium, so now I'm sad. But anyway, so the 3rd placeman has been secured, and that is my grandma. So grandma plays 3rd place. Yay! All right, here we go. We've got the beautiful Turbot taking on the Batmobile in the final battle for the championship. Winner take all. Beauty versus the Beast, I guess you could say. I don't know why I came up with that. But anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Turbot takes the first point. Remember, it's a best 2 out of 3. And 3, 2, 1. Turbot takes the 2nd point. The Batmobile gets 2nd place. And the Turbot, the beautiful machine that the Turbot is, gets 1st place. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my grandpa, I think, has secured his 3rd victory this year. So there's your podium: 1st, 2nd, 3rd. My grandpa, I think this is my grandpa's 3rd victory on my channel. Then we've got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, which is last place. So may I please welcome back to the arena all of our drivers today, so that way we can congratulate them. So I think we're going to do this order, last place to 1st place. So thank you to all of our drivers. I'm about to read off your name, your place, and which vehicle you drive, place, and name. So in the Sambar truck for 10th place is Sappy Dog. Thank you so much for playing, or thank you so much for racing today. In 9th place in the shoebox is Glitch. That car sounds so smooth. I absolutely love it. In 8th place in the Tonka dump truck is my dad. Thank you for racing. This is something new I'm doing. In 7th place, driving the 24/7, is me, Weston Racing. Thank you for racing. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're so beautiful. Yes, I am. I know. I'm weird. Please help me. In the... I can't do math. In 6th place, driving the SWAT truck, was my mom. Thank you for racing. 5th place in the motorcycle is my Aunt Belinda. Thank you for racing. In fourth place, in the number 9 Casey Kane Budweiser car, Liam O'Hara. Thank you for racing. In third place, we're going to get some donuts out of these. Our first placeman's going to do donuts. In third place, it was going to be driving down the ramp backwards, is Hunter in the Batmobile. Whee! I can't reach it. It's going underneath my bed. Oh, no. Don't go underneath there. It'll take you 3 years to get cleaned off. Okay. In second place, driving the baseline, is going to be drifting into the arena for you guys, is my grandma. Yeah. Thank you so much for racing. And in first place, going to do some sick donuts for you guys, is the almighty, all superior, my grandfather in the Turbot in first place doing donuts for you. And it's kind of an inside joke, not gonna lie, but he would totally understand. And Grandpa, I guess that means you can now say that you are champion of the world. So there you go. Like I said, it's an inside joke. You'd have to be there to understand. But anyway, thank you all for watching. It has been an epic event. And again, thank you to all of our drivers today. You guys were so wonderful. And I am so happy to be doing things like this. On the other hand, I kind of have some sad news, which I will be announcing in the next event. But here's what I am going to tell you guys, is that the Diecast Derbies are going to be slowing down because I cannot be constantly pumping out videos like I used to be. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I am now going to be asking you guys at the end of every Diecast Derby to tell me what you think the next Diecast Derby should be. I will be doing a Diecast Derby every other week. But for monster truck events, I will now be slowing those ones down, and the reason why is because I cannot stay caught up. I will be only doing monster truck events whenever I have an unboxing for one. So, here is what I'm going to say to you all right now. The next Diecast Derby, I need a theme. Should we do just in-package cars? Because I have a lot of in-package cars that we can do. Should we just do a normal one, which is in-package cars? Should we do an all-truck themed one? Should we do an all-red cars themed one? Should we do like a team battle like we did with the monster trucks? Say, for instance, fire versus police, or fire and rescue versus police. Do you guys want to see that? Should we do a movie-themed one where it's only movie cars that are famous for all the different movies that they were in? We could totally do that because I got enough to pull that one off. Or should we, you guys get to decide, because if I can't figure it out, then we'll do a weird one. Should we do this one's kind of weird, but should we do a micro machines? Because I actually have cars that are smaller than my fingers. I think that one would be really cool to see. Or heck, if you guys are really feeling into it, we could do what I like to call, we've never seen this before, we could do a destruction or derby destruction. And what that is instead of one ramp, it's two ramps pointed in the same direction as each other. You start one car at the top and the other car at the bottom. And then what you do is you ram them into it. The cars will come down the ramp, and then when they hit, you will basically smash into each other, do flips and crashes and stuff like that. If you land on your tires, you move on to the next round. If you flip over, you lose. So if you guys want to see that, that'd be really cool. I also, like I said, we could do all sorts of fun things if you guys come up with them. Or if I'm willing to spend a bit of money, I have, $171 that I can put towards diecast cars. If you guys want to see a special theme, say for instance you're walking through Walmart, if you guys want to, you can totally do this. Walk through Walmart, go into the diecast section where all the cars are. Take a look around. If you see a car you like, send me a picture on my Instagram, which is Weston_racing, no capitals. Take a picture of it, send it to me on my Instagram. I will take a look at it. If that is the car that you want to drive in the next Diecast Derby, I will go to my Walmart and buy that one just for you, so that way you can drive it in the next Diecast Derby. I am willing to do that for you guys. If you walk in there and you find that Hot Wheels Mario Kart 4-pack with the exclusive Black Yoshi, and you're like, oh yeah, I want that Black Yoshi, take a picture of it, send it to me. I will buy that 4-pack. We'll make an unboxing video of it, I'll buy that Black Yoshi, but if that's the case, then we need to get those other 3 cards chosen as well. But anyway, basically what I'm saying here is before every other week, I need suggestions for Diecast Derby. So in the comments of this video, leave 3 to 5 suggestions on the next Diecast Derby, and then I will put them on a randomizer wheel, spin it, and that is what we will get. But just for some suggestions, we could do losers win, which is if you get to the finish line last, you actually move on, and the person who gets there first loses. That'd be an interesting one. We could do freestyle edition where we could put or drifting edition where we could put the cars at the top of a ramp one by one, and if they drift around the cones, if they succeed. But if they don't, if they knock over a cone, then they don't move on. I think that'd be an interesting one. We could do a special one with I could bring the dirt ramp back out. I don't know if you guys remember this, but on a previous Diecast already, I had a dirt ramp a dirt ramp launcher from Monster Jam. I put 2 cars in here and I'd launch them off the ramp. I could totally bring that back. I think I called that a Crash Derby, Diecast Derby Crash Edition. That was pretty cool. Any suggestions? I am up to receiving. I've even got a Lego. I even have a Lego Jumbo Jet. If we want to put up a ramp and then the Jumbo Jet on this side of the ramp, we could totally jump cars over the Jumbo Jet. Totally fine with that. Like I said, 3 to 5 suggestions in the comments of this video. I will take them. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. I thank you all for watching. You all mean so much to me. And I love the fact that you all watch my videos. I had no idea. Well, I mean, only 40 people. I mean, that's enough to fill up a mini school bus. My perspective may be wrong. I haven't been to school in how many months has it been now? I don't know how big mini school buses are at this because I live in Wyoming now, and the buses look a lot different here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But back where I came from, you could fit about 40 people on a bus. So 41 people is how many subscribers we've got. 41 people are interested in my videos, enough to say, okay, I'll subscribe to it. One of them being one of the biggest monster truck collectors that I watch on YouTube. That's Mac Bulldog Mac. If you were watching this, shouts out to you, man. That is awesome. But I'm a huge fan. Just saying. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for support. We're almost to 50 subscribers, boys. Woohoo!